Okay, this problem 1044, it says verify this, that this is true. So what we normally do is we select a side and then we try to evaluate it to make sure it's the other side. So I went through the work. I haven't checked other people's work yet or talked to AI, but I went through some work. And what I did was over here, certainly I'll write it, but I'll do a video on this one as well. But to me, it was work. And I got through it. I did a lot of writing, certainly paper and pencil out, and I got the arithmetic seemed to be difficult. I tried something else, and I finally I noticed I got to type it over here. Let me try that. Let's give it a try again, okay? Or let's go again. I think that's what I was trying to say. What you kind of sweating GTRYO. I wonder what I was trying to say there. But anyway, let's go again. All right, or let's try again. Compile that now. Again, my issue about this one over here is that I looked through this and I wonder, did I make any mistakes somewhere, right? But I was able to verify it, but I thought it was a lot of work. It does say it needs work, which means I have to go back and read it, make sure things are okay. They didn't type anything incorrectly. And what I want to claim over here, though, is that I think for the most part nowadays, when you need someone to check your work, you get someone else to read it, but most people do not want to read over your work. So I'm going to use AI to do it. And I'm going to go back over here and just, copy paste, so to speak. And let me just start from here. I don't want to copy that link there. So verify. And I'm going to ask AI to read my work. All right. Let's go to AI. I got it right here. And let me just pull this up a little bit. Now, certainly when I give it to AI, I'm sure they're going to have some comments about it. I'm going to verify. And I'm going to read what they say. All right, so let's go back over here. I'm going to enter that. I'm not sure what it's going to say. It's thinking longer for a better answer. It's trying to verify things that I've written down, which is good. It's not just, I'm going to say, whether it's memorizing or not, it's verifying things for me. Yes, the identity is correct. Here's a short, clean verification. So they're giving me a short, clean verification, which is really important. And I will read over that again. But yeah, it just basically says it matches it. All right, so it did read it over. I'm kind of interested in what it has to say, though. And I get check my work. I'm going to check my work again, though. Yes, it is correct. 15 degrees, double angle formulas. Yeah, I did do that. I did that in paper and pencil. Let me see if they did something unusual over here. It suffices. Yeah, it does suffice. That's a good point. Again, this could, really carefully reading this could alter what I've written down. But, I'll certainly put a link in my notes about this. But they didn't find any errors, which is good. All right. So just going over my blue area over here. Hey, I'm kind of busy over here, but I went through this over here, did some, things that certainly different when they did, but I went through this, and certainly I'll make a video up of me going through that at the whiteboard and going through all that. I realized at some point I got stuck with I said the arithmetic looked really bizarre, and I decided that I did not want to do that arithmetic. And I started doing something else over here. And I started to identify the values of cosine through cosecant and sine, tangent, blah, 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 all 6 trigonometric functions. I did that evaluation. I also noticed that some of the things were, related, and the way it related is, multiplied by conjugates. I got through that, and I was able to verify it, but it was long. Their work was a lot easier, by the way. Anyway, I just want to point that out. I got it to read my work, which is the important part. Thank you.